Can travelers get a break this summer? Really? It's been nuts. Packed planes, fewer flights available. The nationwide pilot shortage is now taking a toll on U.S. airlines, affecting daily flight schedules. American Airlines announcing plans to ground about 100 regional jets due to the shortage. Snowballing, I love that term, snowballing supply and demand issues that have already been plaguing the airline industry. For more on this, I am joined by Captain Laura Einsetler, a veteran commercial airlines pilot with over 30 years experience. Thank you so much for being with us. TSA checkpoint numbers show travel is way up. Actually, people are trying to get out, but 9% down from June of 2019, but up from the times of the pandemic. So for people who are planning summer vacations, it's just become more costly to fly. There are fewer available seats to get where you want to go without a connection. What do you think this is going to mean for not just the summer, for the rest of the year for travel?
Well, first of all, we're in a response from the pandemic. During the pandemic, there were many airlines that were shut down. Many airlines had to lay off hundreds of thousands of aviation workers throughout the world and the industry. So right now we're seeing some of those effects. We have almost nearly pre-pandemic levels of flying and demand, and we just don't have all of the workers that we need to meet those demands. So now it's a matter of resource allocation to make sure that we can get everyone to where they need to be this summer.
But I remember, and we talked about this a lot with our friend Peter Greenberg, we have had a lot of pilots who have opted not to come back. And then when they do come back, they have to be recertified. And then you can't just put retired pilots back in the seats. So what's the solution?
Well, it's a multi-pronged solution. So right now it's just going to take some time to rebound. We did have a lot of people retire early because we just didn't know how long this pandemic effect was going to last. And unfortunately, of course, the people that were laid off, some of them changed industries to different things that are a little bit more stable, less volatile. So right now we just really need to encourage the next generation to come up through the ranks. We need to provide better stability for the industry and better just initial overall pay so that people are drawn to our industry and can take those steps to reach those different levels so that they can fly passengers for the regionals or the majors.
Well, I think like a lot of employees, pilots have become exhausted, weary. We saw a number of them speak out publicly, even sue because of the mask mandates. So now that's over. Hopefully they're a little encouraged. But in terms of some airlines talking with the FAA about changing the threshold for fatigue and pilot training, maybe loosening some of the rules, what do you think about that?
That's not the solution. The reason why we have these rules and standards and criteria in place is because you want to have an alert, well-rested, highly experienced, well-trained pilots at your controls when you're flying. So lowering any type of standards is definitely not the solution there. And if we raise the retirement age, we definitely want to be looking at things more stringent medical guidelines, things like that. So it's just going to take some time and finding those qualified, experienced pilots that want to come in with us at the majors and the regionals.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how we fill those positions, just like we fill any of the positions that are on just on hold, people with a whole heart. Thank you so much, Captain Einsetler. Appreciate you being with us this morning on Morning in America.
Thank you so much.